Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for being late, but there was just a lot of stuff going on the previous webinar. So welcome to Don't Punish Me for Being Late. Welcome to a webinar about punishment and reward. Punishment and reward. I like it. I think you will like it too. I think you will learn something, uh, or maybe not. It depends on me and on you, and on weather and on internet connection and so on. Hello, it's okay. Good. I'm glad. Hello again. Hello again. Good. So, hi again. Hello. Great. Ivona says everything is okay. So it is okay. So yes, everything is okay because we know what we're talking about. Great. Hello, Mariusz. Hello. Good. So, Tomasz Podstawski, 30 minutes with punishments and rewards. We will discuss, I think, interesting stuff. Good. You can always ask questions. Do I have some? Oh no, I don't want it to slide. I want it to just appear. Cornelia, hello. Tomasz, hello. Good. Crime. Crime. Let's start with some crimes. What is a crime? An illegal action which can be punished by law. Illegal action punished by law. Yeah, so we start from something very serious. We start from something very serious, or we start with a very serious subject. Crime. Types of crimes. Why not? Terrorism, smuggling, theft, arson, hijacking, fraud, and poaching. Do you know all of them? Or would you like to ask about something? What is smuggling? That may be tricky. What is theft? No, we know it. Arson. What is hijacking? Very serious stuff. And fraud and poaching. Well, you can ask now, or if you don't want to ask, then we will have some fun here. We will have fun here because we will tell the names. We will tell the names of people who have this occupation. No, no, it's not an occupation. Being a teacher is an occupation, for example, but being an arsonist wouldn't be. Arson, podpalenia, umyślne podpalenia. Arson. All right. And smuggling. You can smuggle drugs. No, you can't. No, you can if you want, but you shouldn't. But it is possible to smuggle drugs, or to smuggle weapons, or to smuggle people. That would be human trafficking. Hijacking. It's like stealing a plane. Fraud. Tricking somebody to give you money. And poaching. Hunting animals illegally. Okay, but we will discuss it. I'll show you some pictures. Now, the people. Terrorism. What do we call a person who's what do we call a person who does this? Oh, come on, that's weak. Chodzi mi o to, jak nazywamy człowieka, który zajmuje się terroryzmem. Oh, in English, of course. So what do we call a person who is a terrorist? Yes, we call him a terrorist. I confuse myself a little. Yes, it's a terrorist. Very good. And we have here a terrorist. Probably. I don't know. It's just a picture, so don't be afraid. Yeah, terrorist. What about smuggling? Smuggling. This one I'll show you. Or if you want to write, because it would take too much time to go through all of them. So I will go with a relatively slow pace, at a relatively slow pace, and you can always write what you think. So this is a smuggler. Very good, Ivona. Yes, it's a smuggler. And here, all right, we can have one and we can have two. Do you remember about this? There's a small change. We have one guy who commits theft, and we have two guys or more than one. So we have one who, and we have two also who. How do we spell it? Yeah, close, a very close. Oh man, I see. A very close. And what about two of them? I think it's worth to remember because on many different tests these guys appear. So let's say we have one thief. Yeah, if we wrote it like Ivona, that would be so-so, but if we pronounced it, that would be perfect. Thief. Almost perfect. No, not perfect, but people would understand. Okay, so we have one thief, but remember about this. We have two thieves. And here, with one, we say thief. It's voiceless. Bezdźwięczna głoska. Thief. And two thieves. So v is voiced. Dźwięczna. All right, very good. Very good. Then we have arson. And arson, somebody who burns a house, he's an arsonist. It's something like terrorist. So different things, yeah? Terrorist, or if, thief. Arsonist. Hijacking, somebody who, porywacz samolotów. Hijacking, hijacker. Oh, close. Arsonist. Ale, yeah. Ivona had some, wasn't sure. So maybe good. Yeah, it's arsonist. Arsonist. And hijacking, hijacker. What about fraud? A very fun one. Because a fraud, to commit, somebody who, commits a fraud, he is also called a fraud. So this person is a fraud. Czyli oszust, naciągacz, jakiś taki trickster. And he commits, and the situation here, ta sytuacja tutaj, która się dzieje, to jest też fraud. Czyli fraud. How funny is that? And poaching, that's a simple one. Yes, very good, Mariusz. Yes, perfect. And poaching, poacher, czyli kłusownik. Oh yeah, poaching, poacher. Yes, good. That was easy. Not really interesting. Okay, or maybe a little. We know some bad guys. Let's focus on punishment, because those crimes, those criminals deserve punishment. Kłusownik, yes, thanks very much. It always, your messages come to me with small delay, so don't be afraid if I don't see them quickly. Right, punishment, kara. Those criminals deserve punishment, so we can deserve zasłużyć na coś i zasłużyć na coś. Tam tak jak w polskim, można zasłużyć na coś dobrego i coś złego. Criminals deserve punishment. But punishment, as I read, should match the crime. It should match the crime. So it cannot be too strict, zbyt dotkliwe, zbyt surowe, and it cannot be just something we wouldn't care about. And I think, I don't know what your impression about this is, but I think in Poland there is some, well, it's not really what we would like it to be. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I have some wrong observations, but I think that some crimes or some deeds, in fact, are punished too severely. And then some wrongdoers get a very light punishment. But yeah, It's not easy. I know it's not an easy job to decide how, to what extent somebody should be punished and how he or she should be punished. We'll discuss in a moment. The degree to which a crime affects others or society, that's what I read. Yes, so the degree of punishment should match the degree to which a crime affects others or society. I like it, and I agree with this. So yeah, when somebody does something very wrong, he should be punished, well, more severely. All right, but why? Why do we punish people? Why do we punish people? I read about those 6 explanations, those 6 methods of punishing criminals or wrongdoers, in fact, so bad guys: deterrence, rehabilitation, incapacitation, retribution, and restoration. Education. Education is a punishment? Well, we'll see. And I'll have some examples. Yeah. Deterrence. What is it? To deter somebody. You can deter mosquitoes, for example, to prevent people from committing an offense. I'll use some Polish here. Odstraszanie, deterrence. Odstraszanie, where am I? Odstraszanie kogoś, so that he doesn't want to do it again. Any methods? No, I'm not an expert here, and I really don't know. It's just maybe you'll be interested in this, so you will have something to think about. Odstraszanie. This one is tricky because rehabilitation może oznaczać rehabilitację. Tak, oczywiście. But here they mean work to reform and to rehabilitate the culprit. Culprit is there's a funny word. Złoczyńca. I forgot the funny word. I'm forgetting words today. Maybe it's too hot. So it's rehabilitacja, yes, also, but it's also resocjalizacja. So rehabilitation in Polish is resocjalizacja. Incapacitation is putting you into prison or into jail, reducing the offender's ability to carry out certain crimes. Czyli kontynuacja uniemożliwia mu się zrobienie znowu czegoś złego. Incapacitation. Ubezwłasnowolnienie po polsku by to mogło oznaczać. Alright. Retribution. Yeah, getting even. A way of getting even with a wrongdoer. Wrongdoer. Znowu złoczyńca. Culprit niech będzie. A way of getting even. Ogólnie chodzi tu o srogą karę, ale może to być też zemsta. Czy zemsta to dobry punishment? Well, I am not sure. But yeah, it's a way of getting even. Now we're even. Teraz jesteśmy kwita. And almost. Yeah. Restoration. So righting the wrong. Yes, I like this. Naprawienie tego, co się zniszczyło. Restoration. Righting the wrong. And finally, education. It's not a punishment, but maybe to help those or to somehow improve their behavior. It's good to educate them, so to teach them social norms for what is correct. So yeah, maybe some people did something wrong because they had no idea that they were doing something wrong. Maybe, so maybe we can teach them what is right. Yeah, I like this one, but I'm really not sure if it works. But it's a professional list, a list of professional things we can do. So maybe it's true. Yeah. So you can always check it out, but now let's be less serious. When you were young, my question to you, One more time. When you were young, were you punished for bad behavior? Okay, you'll say yes or no, so that's not interesting, yeah? Oh, yeah, it is, but not really. If so, how? So, when you were young, you guys were young, were you punished for bad behavior? If so, tell me how. And a nice word, just by the way, I'm waiting for your answers, of course, but if so, jeśli tak, możliwe do użycia w wielu przypadkach. Na przykład, when you were at, when, jeśli tak, how? Na przykład, were you in Spain? Czy byłeś w Hiszpanii? If so, jeśli tak, when? Kiedy? Albo if so, why? Dlaczego? Po co? Do you drink coffee in the morning? If so, what coffee? Jeśli tak, to jaką kawę? Would you like to answer my question? If so, what will you tell me? So, were you punished? Because, of course, I were. I'll show you my ideas and ideas from the internet. Yes, I have these ideas. You can agree with them or not, or maybe you can say, oh yeah, I know this. Ground him. Staying in the corner. Yeah, so similar to this one. To ground somebody. To ground, you must have heard it on in some movies, American movies. I was grounded. My parents grounded me. So don't go out. Yes, I cannot go out. So Mariusz can be maybe answering this one, rephrasing this one, or that's just his idea. And yes, I got grounded sometimes, but it was not a problem for me because I loved reading books when I was younger. So I was just reading books. And who is smart now? I mean, who was smart then? Yeah, to ground him, to ground somebody, areszt domowy. Za mocno to brzmi, ale tak. Zakaz wychodzenia z domu. To ground him. I was grounded. Make him or her, again, clean and tidy, or clean or tidy. A small difference. Clean your room or tidy your room. Clean and tidy. Clean, when something is dirty, you clean it. I wyczyścić. Wyczyścić, umyć coś, to clean. Tidy your room, posprzątać, w sensie takim poukładać. Tidy your room because it's a mess. Everything is in the wrong place. So you have to tidy it. So a room can be clean, but it can be untidy. Yeah. It can be tidy, but it can be dirty at the same time. So clean, wysprzątaj, umyj pokój, zetrzyj kurze. Tidy, poukładaj ten bałagan. All right. Tell them to do the dishes. To do the dishes. To do. Simply to clean plates and everything after dinner. Tell them to do the dishes. That's one of the ideas. If you don't have dishwasher, you can do the dishes. If you have a dishwasher, you can make your children put everything into the dishwasher. Yeah. Ban. I got computer ban, TV ban, yeah, and smartphone ban. Oh yeah, that one is scary. Ban. Zakaz używania. Ban computer, TV, smartphone. Okay, so these are, more serious, and these are maybe, less serious. These are maybe not so easy to introduce into our daily lives, provide logical consequences, and let me show you this, allow for natural consequences. So yeah, this one means provide logical consequences. For example, when little Johnny doesn't eat his dinner, he doesn't want to eat his dinner. Okay, he will later he won't be able to eat his cake. So yeah, there's a logical consequence. If you don't do something, you will not be able, I'm sorry, I will not allow you to do something else, which may be better or maybe more fun for you. Mhm. Uh, so yeah, logical consequence. You don't do something, well, you will not get something else. Or when you do something, you will also have to do something else, or you will not get something else. Natural consequences. Okay, when you do something, you will punish yourself. Nauka na błęda. Natural consequences. If you do something wrong, then well, the punishment will come to you itself. All right, that may be better idea. And the last one, yes, ignore a child. Yeah, because we're talking about children here, probably. So ignore a child when he screams, when he wants you to give you some, to give him or her something. Sometimes it is good to just ignore him or her. hmm Not to close it in a car or somewhere or somewhere, but just to ignore his whining. hmm Cool. Some new ideas, maybe, or older but forgotten. Right. But does it really work? Uh, but maybe, just maybe. Let me show you an article. And yeah, and the question is rewards are more effective than punishment. So, but maybe rewards are more effective than punishment. Czyli lepiej nagradzać niż karać. The question is like this. And I have a penny for your thoughts. Oh, what do you think about this? Yes, a penny for your thoughts. To jest tak, czy coś dorzucisz? Może chciałbyś coś dodać? Jakieś twoja myśl? Co o tym sądzisz? So yes, if you talk about something with someone about something, and this someone is very quiet, you can ask him a penny for your thoughts. Would you like to share your ideas? What do you think? What is better, rewards or punishment? And we'll quickly go to our paper article. No, some points, bullet points from a paper. Anyone? It takes a lot of time for your messages to reach me, so don't worry. Something will appear. It depends. Oh yeah, I like this word. I like this. I like this attitude. Of course, it depends. We cannot say that something is black and white, as we can. Something can be both black and white, like a penguin or like a bike rider. All right. So if you want to write something, you can, of course, do it. We'll get back to it. Now, let me show you this. There was a small, not very small, a research, yeah. And I'm giving you the source, so maybe you will you'll want to read it. And here we have the authors, many people. And here we have the title, Evaluating the Negative or Valuing the Positive. So, ocenianie negatywnych jakichś zdarzeń, zachowań, albo valuing, czyli docenianie pozytywnego. Oh yeah, stick and carrot policy. Yes, so sometimes, yeah, we can make somebody behave like a donkey. Cool idea. Yeah, I like it. And it appeared here and here and here, the Journal of Neuroscience, 2008. So quite old one, but yeah. Okay, let's see. So, children. They had children, 8 to 9 and 11 to 12, and there were also adults, and they were given a computer task. They had to discover the rules. So yeah, a task, they don't know what to do, they have to discover how to do it, how to achieve something. Yeah, that's the task. And They do it correctly. They make some good choice. So check appears, green check. So yeah, we like it. Oh yeah, I did something right. That's good. I'm happy. I like it. I'm smart. Then we have bad choice. I didn't really figure out how this program works. So there's a red cross. Always scary. Always scary when you see a red cross on your computer. So yeah, children 8 to 9 and slightly older, 11, 12. And good choice, bad choice while doing some simple task on a computer. What happened? 8-year-olds, look at this, 8-year-olds in one word, czyli ośmiolatkowie, learn primarily, these are the findings of this discoveries, maybe findings. Yeah. 8-year-olds learn primarily, głównie, from positive feedback. So yes, when they see this, they are happy. That's cool. 8-year-olds. So yes, small children, rather small children. And whereas negative feedback, so when they see a cross, scarcely causes any alarm bells to ring. Yes, so they don't care. They say they don't care. Scarcely, bardzo rzadko. Prawie wcale. Causes any alarm bells to ring in their heads, for example. Oh, I did something wrong. No, this doesn't happen to them. They are happy that they did something right. Tak. Czyli u maluchów, takich nie całkiem maluchów, działa pozytywny feedback. A jak właśnie źle coś zrobiłeś, no to tam niespecjalnie ich to obchodzi. Ważne, że się zrobiło dobrze. Alright, 12-year-olds are better able to process negative feedback and they use it to learn from their mistakes. So when they see this, which should be here, more to the right, but no worry, don't worry about this. So yeah, 12-year-olds able to process negative feedback, learn from their mistakes, just like adults. They do the same, but more efficiently. Yes, because we are smarter. Sorry for those of you who are 12 here. Yeah. No. Yes. So what? Tak, czyli 12-latkowie i osoby starsze, negatywny feedback jest ok, bo się uczą na błędach. Lepiej uczą się na błędach. And what? And this is the end. Of course, this is just one study. You don't have to agree with this. Some people may have different idea. Maybe they are entirely wrong. But well, just some small discovery, maybe something to think about. Small children, positive feedback works best. And adults, negative feedback is also okay. So don't be afraid when somebody corrects your mistake, and don't be afraid to correct somebody else's mistakes. Right. How can you be rewarded? This is just your, yeah. I thought we could exchange some ideas, but we don't have time. I would like to finish with some cool quote. A guy who wrote Peter Pan. A food for thought. So something to think about. And this was nonsense, so we replied to something else, and young boys should never be sent to bed. It doesn't mean they shouldn't sleep, but they should never be sent to bed. Like, Tom, go to bed. No, this is wrong, because they always wake up a day older. Then before you know it, they are grown, and they are going to miss their childhood, just like we miss our childhood sometimes. All right. Thank you very much. This is the end. And of course, it's time to what? To make some summary. Would you like to add something? Would you like to ask something? I certainly would like to ask something. All right. Yes. True. Yeah, I like it. So yes. I think that children should be what? Children should be dirty. They should run. They should scream. They should be tired. This is a happy child then. Of course, I don't have my children. I had a lot of children at school. So yeah, I'm not an expert. I know just a tiny bit of it. Good. This was my question. Yeah, just I smuggled one question. Oh no, it's not this webinar. But I smuggled one question, and now I've just smuggled another question. No, it is this webinar. Smuggling. I smuggled a question. Good. Reset the poll. All right. So thanks very much. Of course, recommended is this page, and also homework. How about the homework? Not homework, but you can check this out. Yeah, learning from flashcards. A very cool way of learning. Spend 5 minutes a day, and you will learn a lot of words. Hooray! All right, good. Thanks very much. Recommended sites, websites to visit, and see you tomorrow. Yes. Good. Bye bye. Have a good evening.